Hello and welcome. This video is brought to you by thestreamingadvisor.com. Tailor your entertainment with streaming. And what we're going to look at in this video is something new from Amazon. The Amazon Fire TV device has a new tab called Free. Up to now, there's always been free content on the Amazon Fire TV, but it wasn't necessarily easy to find. Now, they're trying to make it a little easier by highlighting a lot of their own content and some things from partners. You see it says free, it's pretty clear. And where it starts is right here at the top. There are apps called featured apps that are free content apps that use ads to support the content. So you see, some familiar names. News is a compilation. It looks kind of like Haystack TV. In fact, it probably is Haystack TV. You go in, choose your sources, and what it does is pulls in content from those sources into like one basic presentation. So we'll just choose a couple just to give you an idea of how it works. There's people and so on. Okay. Finish, and we'll launch it, and you'll see it gives you some categories at top. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but that is one way of setting up free news, for instance. But as you look on, the apps that are featured here are actually good apps. I've always loved the CW one. Looking into movies, you see it starts off with IMDb popular movies. And I'll say, some of the movies here are, decently well known. I don't know what library the next row is pulling from. It looks maybe like Popcorn Flicks or something like that, because it calls this popular movies. And I don't claim to know every single movie that's ever been released or anything along those lines. But I rolled all the way through the end of this category and did not see one title that I was familiar with. America Has Fallen. That's not part of the Olympus Has Fallen series. That's just like a knockoff. The TV section has a lot of recognizable titles you might see. Dallas, Duck Dynasty. You might have noticed Who's the Boss. There's The Dukes. But a lot of the stuff here is actually pretty good. It's older, but I think you'll see a lot of things that you recognize, especially, from past generations. Again, the new movies and TV shows with ads is a collection of some stuff I've never heard of, though some of it looked kind of interesting. Like you'll see there's a documentary on scary stories to tell in the dark. That was a book that was huge when I was a kid. There's a news section. This is a lot like what Roku does with the Roku channel. It's all of the feeds from Pluto TV that work with the Amazon Fire TV, along with some stuff from Yahoo. Pluto TV Recommends is fairly obviously from Pluto. And then you've got a couple of other recommendation rows from other apps, along with more stuff from IMDb TV. In general, this sort of feels like a way to promote Amazon's content, which it's Amazon's, it's their device. I would expect them to try to make as much money as they can off of their own stuff. But this is a good way, if you have a Fire TV, to zero in on some things without having to search through a bunch of different apps. It has things worth watching. Dark Shadows. That was my mother's favorite show when she was a kid. But if you look it over, you might find something new that you can enjoy. Hope you found that helpful. As usual, I'm Ryan Downey, the Streaming Advisor. Please subscribe, share this with your friends, and as always, stream on, my friends.